Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Borderlands 3. Last episode we were Borderlands 3 Guns, Loves, and Tentacles DLC. I totally forgot to say that because it's been a week. A little bit more than a week, I guess, since the last episode. Ooh, connection's lost. What happened? Give me a quick moment. I think it's on the servers of Borderlands, I think. Borderlands servers. It's not my internet, I don't think. Yeah, not my internet. Okay. Yeah, it's not Steam either. Steam is not down right now, from what I'm seeing. So it might be just the Borderlands servers just going down for a little bit. Anyways, last episode we were doing some side missions. We're gonna finish up the side missions hopefully this time. We did pick up a gun, a really great gun, Bird of Prey. I believe that was last episode. I might be wrong. And yeah, we're trying to finish up Sinister Sounds. We're almost done with this one, actually. We're just needing to do... we need to go to DJ Spinsmouth's camp to find this Banshee, I think it was. So that's probably what it was that I need to do. So we're going to go pick up that. But right now, this sniper rifle, I'm really jamming with it. Because its damage is 47k, which not a single gun is at that high level of damage at all whatsoever. So... yeah, and the reason why I'm over here is because this space is much closer to the particular spot over here. I need to take a vehicle and then get there, I guess. Because I was like deep into the other spots and I was just like not wanting to stop there in that in that area. So, do I have any guns I have to sell? I just realized I didn't know. Yes. Let's go and sell. I thought I did this in the last episode, but I guess I'm not. Nope. 62k. Well, yeah, I don't need any more. I don't need a new sniper rifle for a while, because this gun is 47k, so it's going to be a long while before I ever swap this guy out, ever. Honestly, there's not a whole lot of guns that I've been really interested in getting as of late, so if they just serve my purpose, then that's all I need to worry about. I'll take the big guy. I'll take the I forgot what it's called. The big cars. I know the Outrunner, but I keep forgetting this brand of car or this type of car sometimes. Technical. Okay.
Ready to go?
I wonder if it's a one-hit shot if I use the sniper rifle against the thing over there. Doubt it. But it is taking a lot of damage. Wow, it just took 3 bullets and that's it. Honestly, there was a projectile thing in the last episode that I saw, so apparently my gun can kill pretty well with a projectile, but it has a slight delay with a projectile in a weird way. But I don't know if that projectile is related to my ability that I unlocked a bit ago, or a long time ago, but otherwise it's a pretty strong bullet, I think. A strong projectile bullet.
So scared of
Oh, headshot. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, the projectile's not there anymore. What the hell? How the hell are you shooting so... oh, jeez. Okay, we're good. Oh, lag. A little lag. My bad. There goes a headshot. There goes another headshot. Dude, the shots are... easier? Maybe? Okay, there we go. Oh, he's brainwashed. Okay. We're all good. I think that the damage got passed on to the other enemy. Because I realized I was killing enemies rather quickly. Alright. I also forgot to talk about this, but yeah, I've literally watched the broadcast or the video for Borderlands 4, and I'm excited, actually. Yeah, so Borderlands 4 did a state of play, I think it was like April, end of April or something like that, and I was like, I wasn't really holding any expectations. I don't really hold any expectations with Borderlands, honestly, besides being another Borderlands game, honestly. Like, my whole thought of Borderlands has always been like, oh, is this another looter shooter game from the same brand, and I just want to know what's next for these characters. And
drop the beat on him and his insidious followers.
You must be DJ Midnight's assistant. Well, she's a hellacious hack, an audio amateur, a nefarious novice. She can't handle the Banshees well, but maybe she can sample your stream instead.
oh, okay. Well, I got that miss. I shot 2 shots and missed. Where's the other enemies? Hello? Oh, there it is. There's more. Why were you hiding? You were hiding in the snow? What? I'm just so confused why they were hiding under the snow or in the snow. And pick up all the money here, I guess. What is this? Blue? Yeah. The blue needs to be better distinguished than this kind of scenery, because the blue in this is like almost the same color that I can't tell if it's blue or white sometimes. But yeah, Borderlands.
I believe I can break this now.
Oh, damn it.
I don't want to do this.
Alright, oh, there's the missile again. There goes another headshot.
Let the hunt take you.
Frost spiders.
Death! Do you see me?
Ow. I got shot at. Oh, there we go. I was like, where is this guy? Nope. I was like, who the hell shot me? It's like from somewhere. I can't tell. Borderlands 4 definitely was something kind of like that, where I was just like, I wasn't thinking twice about it and stuff, and so I was just like, what is my anticipation with this? I'm not really like hoping for just like showing nothing almost, and it absolutely blew me out, blew out of my mind. Like, it was a pretty out of my mind kind of situation when I saw it finally, and it's definitely looking a lot better than Borderlands 3, but here's the given idea of why I think that is the case, is because it's an Unreal Engine 5, actually. I've heard that, or I looked it up, that Borderlands 4 was going to be in the new engine for Unreal. This is Unreal Engine 4, of course, for Borderlands 3, with a lot of probably like upgrades and stuff like that, in-house upgrades and stuff. But Borderlands 4 so far, I think, has been a very huge improvement graphically, I think. Though I still think that it's not like, I think it still kind of walks away a little further away from the style that I see in Borderlands 3, because it looks like the outlines of the characters that you see in like a lot of the Borderlands games have gotten thinner in 4, in my opinion. I might be wrong though. I mean, I would have to play the game to kind of see if that is the case. But I don't think that that's a big bad for me personally. It's more like, oh, you know, they're going away a little bit further from, straying away a little further away from the style of the game that they're usually going up against. So it seems like sometimes the missiles do show up and they don't show up, I guess. Ow, ow, ow. Gosh. Ooh, okay. That one exploded, I think. Oh. Missed that shot. Oh.
Some days you hunt, some days you are hunted.
Pet kills per spider ant, I guess it said. Ow. I see a guy trying to hide, but I can't shoot him because he's hiding behind some other things. Oh, is he coming out of the hidey spot? There we go. Got the headshot in. Sweet. Man, I need to be careful because I might run out of ammo for the sniper rifle if I'm not careful. Because right now I'm gonna rely a lot on my sniper rifle due to how strong it is. So it's gonna be a lot of that. A lot of sniper rifle gunplay for this rest of this DLC, I bet. Until I get better assault rifle and stuff. Because my assault rifle is 10 levels behind my current character level. So we'll have to eventually re-roll for a better Arctic Hail assault rifle, because I kind of need a better gun with that. But yeah, otherwise I think that Borderlands 4 is, I think the writing has also shifted a little bit, because when I was watching the video a little bit, like twice, I think I was watching it once over and then I rewind a little bit just to see what other parts I wanted to know about, and I realized that Borderlands 4 is ditching a lot of the whole humor that they had for this game and like all the other past games. But it is kind of the sense where I feel like Borderlands kind of needed to go away from the humor. Like, it could be like small little humor. It doesn't have to be over the top butts and like, I don't know, sexual humor or like dark humor or anything. Like, no humor whatsoever, but just like minor humor, like just silly, simple humor is enough. Or slapstick humor, I think. I think slapstick humor makes more sense in a weird way for Borderlands. But like the whole like other jokes and stuff were kind of hit or miss a lot of times. I think in Borderlands 3 it's a lot of misses these days. I wanted to shoot him in the head. Oh jeez, what the heck? What was that? Oh well, he's dead. Oh, he exploded. These headshots are like insta-kills for these guys. Oh, this shield just flew off when it exploded. Jeez, dude. That is insane. Where's he? Oh, I see. These particular enemy types.
Whence you came.
These particular enemy types dig underground. That's what they are. I didn't realize that. Okay, I was like confused why they were underground. Didn't realize that was how they played. Is this gun better? No, it's far worse. But yeah, otherwise I think that the humor kind of went away with the with what I saw in the preview of Borderlands 4. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think most of the humor will still probably be there, but only on like certain characters like Claptrap and I'm trying to think who else it was. Who else? What other characters were there that would have been like more humor based besides Claptrap? Maybe like return of some of the characters like God, what was the guy with the glasses name? Not Reese. Reese's like old friend. I forget his name already. That one dude with the glasses and all that, who's kind of like the head of the psychopaths or something. Like I think that guy would be the only like sort of comedic break kind of thing. But otherwise, I think a lot more other characters will start being less and less humor-based, because I think writing comedy in gaming is always difficult, I think, unless your whole intended gameplay is the comedy. Like, I don't know, for example, like games like Thank Goodness You're Here, which is the latest comedy game that exists, or Untitled Goose Game.
I like your enthusiasm, beast.
But, oh, there we go. I was like, wait, looking for the head, and slowly getting there. Alright, we got the headshot there. Just grabbing whatever loot I can. Here's for ammo for the sniper rifle. But, otherwise I think that... Oh, there's a gun case. Nice. Ooh, okay. Hey, turtle up. What is that? What is this item? Oh, my bad. I hit my mic. What is that thing? Let me see what turtle up is. Did I get it unlocked? No, this will be the first time. What is this thing? Nah, that's ferocity. Is ferocity something that I actually powered up? I want to double check, because it's been a long while since I've seen this skill tree for myself. Ferocity is at 7 out of... Yeah, it would... I already have it pretty much maxed out on that, or at least over maxed by like 2 points rather than 1. But yeah, otherwise I think that the comedy will probably be centered around certain characters. And then the gunplay definitely looks great. It looks fantastically, just like the same as Borderlands 3. Maybe a little bit better. I think that maybe they'll probably improve on a few guns and add new stuff. But what's really cool though is they're gonna allow for customizing your gun. So like if you have a base of the gun, you can take certain brands and just like swap out certain pieces, which I kind of felt like was gonna be... I felt like this game should have had that already, but for some reason I guess it was probably out of scope, or it was just too much work that they couldn't reassure themselves that they were gonna get done. So maybe that's what happened, but ultimately I did kind of feel like the customizable gun was cool, but it kind of creates a new issue of like the forever guns, where there's the gun where it's like constantly being used, but it's just swapping pieces and stuff. I also realized I'm away from my objective.
She was right. It broke me.
I can't. They're still there. Just out of view. No matter where I turn, look, see, always behind, inside, beneath. There's no escape. But I'm not done breaking, cracking, falling apart. Somebody please kill me.
So those people are like brainwashed and stuff. Alright. Any enemies up there? No, it doesn't look like it. I'm trying to scan out whatever it is over here, but I'm not seeing a single enemy out here. I'm guessing we're looking for the DJ guy as the enemy, right? Oh, he's up there. What the f... Wait, no, that's something else. What the heck? What is going on up there? I guess it's a trap to get me there and then throw the ambush on me or something, maybe? Oh, there it is. Hello.
Don't hold back!
Oh, jeez, what was that? Oh, he has brainwashed. Bro, he got brainwashed. That's hilarious. I can't even shoot him.
Run.
Okay, well he's
Not
dead.
that it would have mattered.
Ow! What is that? Oh, geez. Okay. I see what's going on. I was confused. There we go. That explodes. I'll take it. Oh wait, is that the Banshee up there? There we go. Yep, your nightmare is gone because you have no head. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is the DJ guy. I haven't used that ability in a while, so let's see. Oh my god, the music is playing in his back. I missed that shot. No. I'm trying to reload, man. I'm shooting his booty. Man, he's just making a lot of noise.
Now free the Banshee. I must have her voice.
This looks
I
like a...
wondered where that went.
This looks like a good Arctic Hail replacement, but I rather... Or not Arctic Hail, Terminally Crit. That's the gun that's my SMG that I don't seem to use as much because it slips out of your hand occasionally if you're not... Oh, that was a good shield. Let me replace the shield first, but let me do that. Alright, that was a pretty decent fight. It wasn't too bad, though. I think that fight was easier because I just had the sniper rifle that had the highest damage on him. It just took like 10 or so shots to get him down.
Wedding present alert! There's one nearby. You gotta grab it!
Yes, okay, I'll grab it. Give me a second. Give me a second. I need to figure out where the heck it is, though, actually. But yeah, ultimately, I think that the gunplay will definitely not disappoint, really. I think the... Is the present somewhere nearby? I'm still wondering where the present is. Nope, not that gun. Nope. Both of them require charge, which is interesting.
Get her to scream.
Do I just hit you?
Could you do me a favor and scream into this cursed recorder?
Oh, give me a second. Photo mode for this thumbnail, because I am gonna probably not have a lot of thumbnail going on. But this is a pretty sick looking character, honestly. Pretty sick.
Terrifying.
Oh.
I must hear it again. It's not a fetish.
Okay. Oh, what? She just died screaming? What? Whoa, Jesus. Okay, that was random.
Nightmarish, garish, unforgettable. It is done. The Sinister Song is almost complete. Return to me.
Alright, we can finally finish this ridiculous side mission. But yeah, ultimately, I think that will be the case. And then, of course, the characters look great. I think that out of the 4 characters I've saw in the game, I'm probably gonna finally be a Siren for once, I think. Because, for me, I only play usually the same characters with their sort of, like, abilities very similarly from Borderlands 1 and 2. And, of course, Borderlands 3 now. And the pre-sequel, I guess, in the case. But for me, I would probably pick the the Siren out of the 4th game, because she can summon, apparently she can summon like particular like creatures like this, but not creatures per se, but like she can summon Siren type some things. Like I saw her summoning a Grim Reaper in the preview, and I was just like, ooh, that's a good one. Or a Panther like character or something like that. So it was kind of cool that I was kind of like really interested in seeing myself doing that, much like how I played with Flak. So I probably might stick with playing it with Flak style stuff, or like going up front and stuff like that, because it reminds me of Mordecai. Mordecai again has like the best. I think we're just heading back, right? Yeah, we're just heading back. Sorry, I'm just delaying it because I was just talking. Curious if I should go down to this side. There's apparently a little small section on the side here. But, yeah, I like to summon stuff and throw, like, beasts or animals or whatever creatures against enemies. They're usually quite fun to deal with, I think. So I want to, like, still keep that tradition of doing that. Is there something over here? No? Just random, I guess.
Sniffed it out, did you?
Is there something spawning up here? I'm a little worried because it seems very random. Yeah, because there's like a purple light and it seems really random. Maybe it might be for a side quest later. What is that? Oh no, there's nothing. Alright. Let's see. What is this? Oh, gate. Oh, freaking heck. I forgot about the gift. Oh no, I can't go back up there, is it? Oh no, I want to go back up there for the gift. I totally forgot about the gift because I got distracted by the Banshee and I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do whatever, but I was like, oh, I forgot about the Banshee. Oh, enemy.
Another! More!
There we go, headshot it. They're not too tough, but yeah. You know, I'm gonna go back up there and grab it, whatever. Yeah, so I'll be playing the Siren for Borderlands 4 for the first time, so it's gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna work. The other characters were pretty okay. I don't think their types of like action skills were that interesting or appealing to me. I know there's some people who like the other mechanic. I don't actually know what the other characters do actually, but I know they weren't as appealing from my memory. I don't remember what they are exactly, but I know that I wasn't interested. I'm just gonna shoot away. Wow, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna run it up there. I mean, I can spawn up here if I wanted to, but...
It's time to fight!
I need to climb the stairs to get up there. It seems like the enemies are coming back because it's been a while since I came around here. Or when I walked over here. Alright, we should go up there, grab Gage's gift, and then we should be able to go and fast travel back. Because I can fast travel back in this scenario. Is the gift by chance up there maybe? Is this a moon? I just realized it was glowing green as heck. Where is this gift? I walked by it, I think, and that's probably what it was. Yeah, I walked by it, but I wasn't... Oh, it's up there. Oof. So, are we supposed to... climb this and then get up there? It looks like there's a... Oh, jeez, I shot. I'm supposed to aim down. I think there's like a stuff up there, like you can walk up to the top over here, it looks like. The problem is I don't know where exactly. This spot, maybe? Oh, jeez. I don't want to drop yet. I just want to find a way up there. That's the biggest point of what I'm doing here. Oh, maybe we need to platform our way from somewhere here. Maybe? Jeez, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to look for the Gage's gift. Unless I just need to shoot it down, but that doesn't usually ever happen much. It doesn't even look like you can access the area up here either. So I'm just like, it looks like the area would be accessible through one of the spots here, I think. Yeah, because judging from the flat surfaces, that's the only things you can use to travel around it, looks like. I might have been on the right path, but I just didn't know what the other half of the path was, I think. That's probably what it looks like. Alright, let me see from the map over yonder. Oh, I see. It's right there, I think. It looks like that's part of it. Oh my, jeez. Okay, yeah, it looks like it might be it. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Ah, I see. There's another. I see. When you climb up the house, that would be where it would get you up to the spot, I think. I'm guessing this red blood is climbing. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, okay. Oop, jumping up. Oh, jeez. God dang it. Freaking spider ant. Dude. Why? Broodless, why do you keep jumping like that? Spawning in and out of the area. Jeez.
That's from Marcus. His letter says... Gotta get into the voice here.
Okay.
Dear customers, I won't be able to make it to the wedding, mostly because I'm philosophically opposed to destination weddings, so really, this is on you. But here, never say I never gave you anything, but don't get used to it.
Love her rendition of Marcus. I like how Marcus is just, like, very funny to me. Alright, is it the spot? Yes.
A handy trick.
Fast traveling. Alright, let's turn in this quest to the DJ. So she can like do whatever. Man, I'm just like fascinated with how many.
A hunt with a bounty. That would buy a lot of chew toys.
Fascinated with all that stuff. And then of course the level design. I think the levels are way more bigger than these spaces. I think that it was interesting too because they're taking some of the approach from other games, I think. Like the Destiny 2, like you can like spawn up your vehicle at wherever you are at and then drive it around based on the areas you're in. That was kind of like a mechanic that was kind of surprising because they did away with the fast travel or the catch a ride booths, which is gonna be really sad to see because I miss Scooter, yes, and I do think that the evolution is to get away from having to have the same sort of mechanic across all of the other games. But I guess I missed some blues, I guess. Sellable blues, I guess. Alright, let's sell some stuff. I think I'm gonna keep the SMG that I picked up that I saw.
Any item anywhere. Sell to me and I'll find a buyer.
This one. I want to keep this one for now. I might sell it eventually though. Who knows? Because the terminally crit is pretty decent, but it's not like... not at the type of thing at the moment, I guess. I don't know. I'm just kind of like not sure yet. Kind of thing.
Inventory comes and goes, but you can't beat cash.
So I'm trying to look at what guns we got in the inventory here so we can sell and stuff. Huh. It's less. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just looking at the guns, like, stuff. Oh, yeah, we got a shield. We got a better shield. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Again, I'm sorry if I'm just being so distracted. It's just, like, I want to talk about Borderlands 4 as well. Just to finish this in one episode to talk about it. I'm probably going to keep this for now so I can put that in the bank. I do have a lot of greens, but I'll look into its comparison, I guess, as a comparison for the other ones to see what they have modification-wise. Modification-wise, so we'll see what happens there. Shield, change. Where's the shield, the other one? Here we go, I can sell that now. I'll sell that shield. Sweet. That was pretty good. Some upgrades are pretty good. Alright, here we go.
A warning, this may drive you mad if you're not mad already. I can only wonder what evil the Sinister Song may call to our presence.
Is it an actual song that I just can't hear because it's copywritten? I wouldn't be surprised if it's copywritten. Listen to the dark mix. Okay. Well, I can't hear it anyway, so... Woohoo, you know?
Such darkness my ears have never borne witness to. Indescribable. Intoxicating. The Sinister Song is complete.
Uh-huh. So we got Guardian tokens. The levels went up pretty well, I think, in that. So that's pretty nice. What do we got? Gunfire, critical damage. Dunzo. I'm just gonna take crit damage, and that will be what I do. We are 1 away for the player skin of Urban Blammo. I still want to get this, though. Increase gun damage by 2%. That'll be interesting to see. I do want to see if I can get this projectile finished out, because it looks like this extra projectile will probably double damage, I think. Double dip damage, maybe. So we'll probably power that up. I don't know if I want to power up any of these yet. Maybe this one, but this requires that I kill a badass, which won't be around for long, I guess. Well, these 3 for sure I will power up, because these 3 actually have a lot more interesting stats to them that I kind of want to keep. But I have no clue. This one and this one kind of go hand in hand, I think, because this requires... This is a skill, I think, or a skill effect, I guess, maybe. Yeah, this is a 100 kill skill, but, like, again, I need to kill a badass to get that to be really high up there, to get that to work. Alright, I'm already out of time, I know it. So, in the next episode... Next episode, let's go and talk to this guy, to Mancubus. There we go, that's the name. I was like, what is his name again? Got 3 more presents, it looks like I need to find out there. Honestly, some of the levels here are not that big, which is interesting to me. So I'm kind of wondering.
Dr. Zed here, selling shields, mods, and peace of mind. Pieces of brain, too, if you're right.
I should probably see if there's a Mayhem level 10 shield at Sanctuary when I get to that, but we'll see. I mean, I actually forgot that I should probably try that out in finding better shields from the vending machines or something like that, but I don't really know anymore. But yeah, in closing for this episode, I want to finish up my thoughts on Borderlands 4 from what I watched. If you haven't watched it, I guess I can probably... I'm most likely going to forget this, but I can provide a link down below in the description box to the state of play for Borderlands 4. This is kind of like the thoughts of my feelings for the Borderlands 4 stuff, of course. As I said already, I think that Borderlands 4 is looking really good. The comedy has been kind of gone, but I think the comedy will be reserved to like characters like Claptrap or Reese's best friend. I forget his name already. That guy. Totally forgot. Because he's kind of been kind of gone throughout the game in Borderlands 3, so I just forget his name already, that's why. But the comedy looks like it's thumb down. The level design looks immensely huge. There's like a lot of like... I remember, it was a lot of like traversal mechanics. Glide, wall climbing, which is funny because it reminds me of Doom Eternal. They have the whole spawn up a vehicle randomly in like certain places like Destiny 2 does. Glide is... I forget what game had Glide in it. That's not Far Cry 4. But like sort of like air glide, but I forget what it was. There was a game that I remember, first person air glide was a thing. I'm not sure if there's a air dash mechanic or anything. If there is, then that's technically another Doom / Ghost Runner style gameplay that totally works, I think, for that. And then there was, what did I say? The characters were looking cool. The abilities, I don't remember everybody's ability, but I only know one character's ability, which is the Siren's ability, because I want to actually take her as my player character for the next game, for Borderlands 4. I gravitate, again, towards mechanics that I like, and that's the mechanic I like, because it reminds me of Flak, but it also reminds me of Mordekai's, like, summoning the Talon attack, much like we are doing right now too, because we just threw like rakes at enemies, so it's like a very similar Talon effect in that case. The other mechanics were not as appealing to me personally, but that's who I am, I guess. I think that the game's gunplay looks really interesting. It looks like there's a lot more. The customization for the guns really cool, but it's causing an issue for me where I'm like, they might create a forever gun, which I'm really worried about. Personally, is something that I wish that probably might be designed where it doesn't force you to think that you're going to keep your one pistol forever or your one sniper rifle forever or something like that. I don't know how they're going to tackle that, where it's just going to be like, oh, you want that thing? Well, you might have to try to get rid of it so you can get more loot to other things or something like that. They did say something about the loot being adjusted better, because they said that there was a lot more oranges. It is true, I actually think that the oranges in this game, in Borderlands 3, do pop up more often, but only for the DLC so far. I haven't seen enough of it in the main game, but the DLCs do definitely drop too easily. I actually agree with that sentiment. Because I don't remember seeing a lot of oranges in the main game. It was not until I got Mayhem mode that Mayhem mode ended up dropping even further oranges than I normally would have not seen. But they're not great oranges, honestly. It felt like the rarity of them isn't matching up with the stats and the abilities of those guns being really good. So I think that that's my own complaints about the oranges in this, the orange loots for Borderlands 3 specifically, but that's how I see it. I know some other people might say differently, and that's totally fair too. But yeah, they said they're gonna adjust the drop rates and stuff like that. Really great that they're trying to make it more special than just to be whatever it is. I think Borderlands 2 had the best drop rates, I think, because there was a lot less purple and blues that I could find that I really appealed to in this game throughout the whole game. It's always just hard to find really good loot, honestly. Not until Mayhem came around, as I said, that things just changed for the better. But even then, like, that's hard to manage because you have to, like, the ramp up is very hard because you can't get the best guns immediately, and you have to take your time and struggle against fighting enemies at level 2 or level 1 or whatever just to find a better gun or something like that, or better equipment and stuff. So that's that. And then, of course, the main villains looks appealing. It seems like, I don't know too much about it, but at least the main villain has something to do with how they're losing their sort of livelihood of how they usually treat their people in their planet. So it's kind of like the basis of the story is like the two planets collide because of Lilith. We're looking for Lilith again, which is beautiful that we got to see Lilith again, or we might potentially see Lilith again, but it might be really for the worse. It might be for the worse. We'll see what happens. The death of Lilith would be an absolute, like, pain. But we'll see what happens with Lilith in this next game. Because she's kind of like our like North Star throughout the whole series so far. Like, she's the reason why we have Borderlands 2, 3, and 4's plot going, you know? So it's kind of like, if Borderlands 5 ever gets made, they can't use the excuse of Lilith again, so that's kind of like the scary thing, personally, I think, that they lose their North Star, kind of weird thing, weirdly enough, actually. Trying to think what else. And then, yeah, all the cast of Borderlands 3 is coming back, which is beautifully amazing. I don't think I saw Flak, but I did see the Siren, the guy who was, I think his name was Gage? No, Gage is the mechanic girl that we're working with. I forget what the Gaben? No, I don't remember. It started with a G, I think. But that guy for this game is coming back, and he seems to be posing with Moxie, so that means they might be lover boy and woman or something like that. But who knows? People were really concerned that he might die in the next game, so that's the funny thing I saw. I was like, oh, why do you think that? He's just only hanging out with Moxie. But that's the funny thing I saw. And then yeah, so returning characters from Borderlands 3, Borderlands 2, I think a little bit here and there. I didn't see Ava, so I'm wondering what's gonna happen with that. But there seems to be a return of a robot from the new Tales from Borderlands, which I'm gonna eventually get to, I guess, because that's part of the story, I guess, to some degree. And yeah, I think that's mostly like what I can gather from what I saw in Borderlands 4, from memory, that is. It's been a week since I've last seen the stream or the video. But ultimately, I'm happy. I'm happy with Borderlands 4's direction. I think it's become a much more fun gameplay game, and it's gearing towards trying to make the game more fun than to worry about it being a game more of culture, I think. Because Borderlands 1 and 2 was very cultural based, although the gameplay is fun to some degree. a lot of the enemy types and the level design is like kind of hard to work with sometimes here and there, because it's kind of almost it feels a little bit generic, a little bit. Not saying it's just a tiny bit, because there was a lot of repeat feeling of shooting and killing, shooting and killing, shooting and killing, and then sometimes the challenge is just they have more enemy like health. So I'm kind of thinking that there's more like, you know, puzzle solving, traversal and stuff like that that might make it fun to explore while also trying to shoot enemies at the same time, and also having a story to kind of follow up on. And I think this game Borderlands 3 has some fantastic DLC so far that I'm just like, if they could just make that story even bigger and make it as the point of plot for Borderlands 4, it's pretty golden, I think, because I think that it just needs to do away with the comedy section that is just kind of like very not landing with a lot of people anymore, as they used to from 2011 or something like that, like Borderlands 1 and 2's like sort of release time. Like those comedies back then made sense. Borderlands 3 was a little bit out of date still, and it continues to be out of date a lot of the time with the main game specifically for their humor, but the DLCs do really well with their comedy now. Like they're finding their ground a little bit. So I think that can carry over to Borderlands 4 a little bit better. But otherwise, yeah, looking forward to Borderlands 4. I don't think I will know when I will ever play it, because I'm the type of guy who will probably hold it all the way out, like, to the distance, and I don't really know when I will ever touch it, because I always wait for all the DLCs to drop, because right now I already, like, all the DLCs for Borderlands 3 seems to have already finished and dropped. I don't anticipate they're gonna do another DLC drop like they did with Borderlands 2 with the Lilith's like DLC with the Sanctuary one. Forgot what the name of that was. And that was like a prologue to the Borderlands 3 adventure, which I remember was kind of like too small for me to really see any impact with the story. But it was interesting, I guess. It was an interesting way to get people hyped for Borderlands 3 at the time. So it was pretty nice to see that. But yeah, otherwise that's it for this episode. Sorry for spending so much time talking about Borderlands 4 really quickly here for like 10 minutes-ish. And I'm not going to talk more about Borderlands 4 until there's a new video or a trailer or whatever. I hope to see more Borderlands 4 when it comes out in September, I believe it was, for this year, 2025. Which is very soon, I feel like. And it's even funnier because like they said that people were expecting GTA 6 to be around the same time frame. Womp womp, it's already poofed off to 2026. So I'm just like, okay, I don't really think it matters to me, because I'm not getting GTA 6 on consoles anyways, personally, but it's what it is, I guess. Otherwise, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Roz, out.